Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 10:16 a.m. on the Eastern Time on Friday, May 26th. Hope you guys have a good week. Happy Friday, and we're looking forward to the Memorial Weekend, which technically happens today. So I guess my schedule is a little bit more alleviated compared to other days because I guess people are on vacation already. But me, I'm always in a grind. I don't really know how to, I guess, take time off in some way. So, but this is my way of getting some time with you guys just to catch up. And with respect to the overall market, I would say across the spectrum, as you can see, this elongated caterpillar thing that we see in front of us, we have been kind of doing the same thing for quite some time, for about 2 weeks so far, just gliding above the 1800 mark. And with respect to overall market, we are basically in between the resistance levels of 1850 versus 1750. On a daily, as we remember, we are still on relatively frustrating path that the daily it is looking slightly bearish, and then the weekly it is looking even more bearish, as you can see that we're about to form a super mega super death cross. As you can see, this like whale hump, right? This elongated whale or dolphin or whatever. I'm just like using animal analogy now. And this is gonna cross down, and with the 54 out of 70, so it's like a mid-mark range. It's gonna translate into a mega death cross, and then eventually it's gonna take some time for the rocket ship to kind of glide before we come up from here, right? And monthly, it is quite bullish. As you can see, we are forming the mega whale, but on the opposite side of the spectrum. So what this is saying is that daily and weekly, we should experience some bearishness, which is something we need for the chart to be completed before we run up on months away, right? And then on the Bitcoin side of the equation, I would say it's even more obvious on the weekly. You can see that we're about to form mega death cross across the spectrum. Daily, it is despite looking decently bullish, but again relatively washed because it's not the high level at the 42 out of 70. At the same time, the weekly is doing the opposition effect. So it's basically saying that daily we should experience some bullishness, but weekly we gotta get mitigated and basically cancels each other out. But on the macro perspective, the monthly it is indicating a reversal on the overall market front, which is good. So a bull run should ideally be happening later in the future. Again, months away. On the index front, we're up to like 1%, so we are ending on a relatively green day because it is a Friday and we are heading on to the long weekend. And I think right now the market's kind of shaking out a little bit, just normalizing, stabilizing. But take a look at the technical; it will tell us like how positive or negative we are. We are on the opposite side of the spectrum on a daily, so it is looking like we're about to run up, which is good. You see this golden cross about to be formed on a daily. Weekly, it is looking actually quite bearish. So this daily pump that we're seeing right now at the moment is actually not long lasting. So something to be careful of. And then the months away, you could see that we are about to run up on this 56 out of 70. So not terrible, but it is a game of patience at the moment. So hopefully you guys understand, so ultimately what we really need to get the guidance from is the confidence from the Feds on how the market is shaking out with the interest rate going forward. How is the debt ceiling going forward? Is COVID situation still in the lingering factor that we should be considering? But as we get those, and then the corporate earnings all come in correlation, when all the constellations align, that's when you see a boost of confidence. And the boost of confidence also needs to be consistent and repeated in the foregoing basis as well. And from there, we should ideally see a market reversal. And for those that are buying around these, like, obviously negative time, this is the time for you to, generate, transformative and generational wealth if you are investing logically in these dips, if you may. Okay, so hope you guys have a good week, good weekend. I'm still working. I'm not really doing much to take time off, if you may, but hope you guys have a good one, and I'll check you on next one. Take care. Bye.